Hi Aries, welcome in, welcome in. Okay, so we are reading for the second week of April. Let's see what's going on for you. Second week of April for my Aries, please. What's the situation? So, I'm doing these back to back between the first week and the second week because I'm going on vacation. And so I won't be able to do your videos later on. So I'm doing them back to back now and just releasing the videos for the week that they're prevalent for. With that said, some of you are going to be celebrating some good news. A lot of you are going to start going out. Obviously, it's birthday season, but drinks, partying, having fun, networking, socializing, a whole bunch of this kind of stuff. All right, let me have one more. Sometimes it also means reconciliation. Please give me one more for situation for Aries, second week of April. King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's a Cancer right there. These two together looks like a Cancer. Doesn't have to be. The Chariot. The Chariot talks about somebody who's absolutely focused and has an agenda and is driving in this direction. You might not be dealing with a water sign, but you are dealing with somebody who is emotionally available. Somebody who can have the tough conversations. The I love yous and not running away. The I want a relationship and saying, okay, let's sit down and talk about this. The I want to know what your intentions are kind of situation. And they're not going to fly away. So that's the kind of person that this is. Emotionally mature and emotionally available. But there does seem to be some sort of agenda. This person's very driven, just as you are. So right here, either somebody here is having a reconciliation or some kind of good news with this individual. It can be some kind of third-party situation or third-party dynamic that comes in. I have a Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Now, moving on. What is the thing that's coming in towards Aries on the second week of April? Eight of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and Ten of Wands. All right, I feel as if, Aries, you really are busting your ass. For a lot of you, this is work related. A lot of you are busting your ass at work. And you're working on your hobby, you're working on your craft. You're kind of also not looking at all the burdens that you've collected, all the responsibilities that you've collected, all the exhaustion that you've collected. But it looks like you're only getting a little bit of information, a little bit of feedback, like not enough of feedback, something really, really small with this Page of Cups. It's like no one really tells the Page of Cups a lot of information. No king would come and speak to a page and tell them the plans of, you know, how they're going to war and what they're going to do and what they're going to use and how they're going to strategize, blah, blah, blah. You get my point. Pages are that small. They only get the information that's right there in front of them or what's being told to them without the greater picture. So this is you not getting the greater picture. This is you carrying that heavy ass load on your back, you know, and you're still just walking up that hill, that boulder, with a boulder on your back, up the hill with the boulder on your back, and minding your business, working on your craft, working on your hobby, and just getting little information. Moreover, this could be an apology for some of you if this is in regards to a relationship. It just feels like you're busting your ass for this relationship. You're doing all that you can. You're staying involved, you're texting, you're calling, you do this, that, and you're just getting like, you know, small communication. We'll see what that means when we clarify. But I think you're going to pull your energy, Aries, and you might be going through a timeout phase in your life and you're just trying to like extract people. The funny thing is, I don't think you're going to care the people that leave your life or the people that you deny. You're just going to be like, I'm not even phased anymore. I'm friggin' numb. But you are going to start making wise decisions towards some choices. And I think it's because You are about to be blessed this spring with all your angels that are going to course correct you, or not. They're going to help you not make hasty decisions. They're going to put you in positions where you can get opportunities, where you will receive those opportunities, where you're going to make thoughtful decisions that are for your betterment. All right. What is it that Aries doesn't see coming their way? You're about to get unstuck and you're going to start moving forward. Some of you, you might be going and getting some kind of certification, or you are learning something here. And this could be your mentor, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. I have Pisces energy here too. Others of you, if this is love related, it is talking about somebody where you've kind of like hit a brick wall. It's gone as far as it can go. Now either you elevate or you disintegrate. So what will it be? You know, because you're doing this thing over and over again, month after month, but the connection isn't either happening, or somebody here is bored. And now it's stagnated, but now you're moving forward from that stagnation, from that level. So we'll see when we clarify, because it might be upgrading, to be honest with you. Because I have the 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and that looks like a joyful gathering, a joyful, happy couple. What's the advice here for Aries, please? Wow. King of Wands is here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fiery person, somebody very attractive, somebody like you. So let me say this. If you have a coworker that's another Aries or a fire sign or has the same energy as you, there might be a big blow up. There might be a big fight. There might be a big argument. There's going to be something shocking. If this is you breaking up with somebody, you do need to be single for a minute. You need to lay down the law here with this page of this Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is no joke. They come and they say, hold up, hold up, hold up. You're going to do what now? And how you want to do it? This is in your advice. This is what it's telling you to do. It's not saying make hasty decisions. It's not saying to rush in and be, you know, crazy or hostile or angry or, you know, short-sighted or even, you know, tempered. It's saying you have to confront somebody. You got to call somebody out with the Knight of Swords. You got to rush in and say, wait a minute, I have to speak on my behalf, because where's my support in this situation? So there is going to be coming a reckoning, okay? And this is what you had in your outcome last week, right? Because I just did the reading, so I remember. And that was in your outcome. Now, here's what's more interesting. If you go back to last week's reading, and I recommend you rehear this, the last week's video, because in your advice, when you get a tower, it's saying let it fall. Like, as a matter of fact, throw a fucking bomb at it too, while you're watching it all crumble and go down in flames. Add to it. Be like, let it go. Spirit 100% is saying let it go. And 2 minutes ago, I just got done telling you guys that all your spirit guides and your angels are stepping down in the spring to guide you. They're going to hover above you. And they're going to be like, oh my God, what is Sally about to do? Sally, no. And then they're going to bring an opportunity your way where it's either going to change your perspective, so you'll make a left instead of making a right, or you'll think of a different opportunity. So many ways it could present itself. Point is, whatever this is, you got to let it go. Confront it, deal with it. This is the individual that you're going to have to deal with, because I suspect you already know this person on an intuitive level. You already know that this is somebody who's trying to compete with you and get one over on you. But nobody, you're like, what? I've been at this game longer than you. Like, even for example, I'll put it to you this way. Say it's an Aries and an Aries, right? You're both Aries people. Or, you know, you have that matching energy. And you both have that intuition where you know what the other person is thinking or going to say, right? Because most Aries know what another Aries is thinking or might be thinking to say or do. Long story short, since you know, who's got more experience in this situation? Who's got an edge up? If you're the one that doesn't have the edge, or you haven't been there that long, you've got to move back, be quiet, possibly take a lesson, and then surprise your opponent. But say you are the one that has the experience. You do have the leg up, and you do have that opportunity. You've got to be wise now on how you're going to handle this, so you can counter your opponent. That's why you have this Knight of Swords here. You got to counter them. You got to confront them. You got to say something to this individual. And if there's a fight and an explosion, well, fuck it. Let it happen, right? Because this is about your financial independence, my friends. And you've worked so hard to get here. Ain't fair for somebody that just came here 2 minutes ago and trying to rock the boat. Unless it's not meant to be. Unless the universe is getting you rid of a place you shouldn't be at. Then you go. Because it's in your advice. All right? So keep your eyes peeled, keep your eyes open, and when we clarify that, we'll see what's going on. Because at the bottom of the deck, you do know. Your antennas are already up. You have this intuition. And if this is somebody in love that you're kind of like on off, or you're not talking to, literally you're not talking to each other, or maybe you're not talking about the problem or the situation at hand, that's why it's telling you stop this. You've got to confront. Your intuition's there. Okay, now that it's there, it's time to confront the situation. What's the outcome here for Aries for the second week of April? Man, I can't wait to clarify that. Shit, speaking of Aries, the Emperor. Oh my God, the Devil. I don't like this. This makes me nervous. 2 ways I can read this. I'll know more when I clarify. This is an obsession. This is something toxic. This could be another toxic boss person above you, older than you. This is an older person, unless this is you. There's something going on here. There's some kind of toxicity that's being built up. Some of you, it could be fear, obsession, compulsion. And look at the bottom of the deck, there's going to have this honest conversation that's going to happen. Putting your cards on the table. Can I have one more for outcome, please, for the second week of April? Some of you are in Aries dealing with another Aries. Others of you, it's just you are dealing with this one person. Maybe they're older. I don't know. We'll see. Queen of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This also is an affair because she's the mistress, whether you're male or female. This is not letting something go, not letting something die. After hearing some information or news, after seeing a secret come out, there's some obsession here. There's something toxic here. There's a repeated pattern here. But the universe is going to give you one opportunity to take care of it, okay? Because you have the spirits on your side. This is literally the card that shows me 3 fates working on your behalf to turn the dial of your life forward. Right? And I see some wish fulfillment and desire at the bottom of the deck too. Let's continue and start clarifying this. What is the 3 of Cups, Chariot, and the King of Cups? You have 2 kings, by the way. That means 2 incoming energies. Lie, you have 3. You have the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. The only one that's missing here is the King of Swords. Yeah, there's something going on. If you guys, those of you that are having affairs, or you're having something like passionate beginnings and blah blah blah, there is some kind of like I don't want to say deviant behavior, but I am going to say there is something toxic here, Because this is a passion in new beginning, and it's intoxicating. It's like wrapped you up into a web. And again, like I said, third party situation and or reconciliation. It's like going back to this person like a fucking drug. Like a drug. And you needing to make a judgment call. Okay, what is this King of Cups though? Six of Pentacles in reverse. This is breadcrumbing. This is not getting the full scope. This is not getting the full picture. I think that's what's toxic. What's the Devil? Just moving along, not addressing anything. Runner chaser, going back and forth, trying to make a choice to stay in or out. What is the Page of Cups? The Ten of Wands. It's becoming a burden for you. That's what that is. And you're not even looking at that. You're just trudging along, just doing your thing. Ten of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. I think you're trying to blind yourself in a way where see no evil, hear no evil. I think you're really focused on your jobs and your careers. And I think your love life is a thing. It's on the side, don't get me wrong. But you have the Sun here with the Nine of Pentacles. This is you being happy in a way alone. Your inner peace is cool. You got nothing to deal with shit. You're like, I can get rid of these burdens. Nine of Pentacles, you're pretty happy with, you know, being single, doing your thing, minding your business, minding your neck. Texting is fine, it's okay, but there is an opportunity that is coming in. That's what I was telling you before. Your spirit guides are going to come and ascend very soon. Ace of Pentacles, offering you something brand new that's solid, either a relationship or a job. What is the Hangman in reverse? The Page of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, please. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. New contracts. Having an honest conversation here with you and someone else. I think that this is what this is, because this is the clarifier to the Hangman in reverse. This is getting off your ass and getting something done through communication. You put your cards on the table, but you get up and you deal with this. And you go and you talk to whoever this person is. This King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus person. This is a person who has their shit together. Morally, financially, emotionally, mentally, all of the above. Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Vindication, validation. Someone is acknowledging you. They're coming back, either apologizing or this is at work, somebody giving you the validation. But you know what? For me, the Six of Wands is neither here nor there. I mean, it's great. It's nice to hear, but what does it come with? Do I get that promotion? Do I get that raise? Do I get that job? Or do we get back together? You telling me how much you love me? Do we move on? Do we make plans? It's just an ego boost. Let's see. The King of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Knight of Swords. Please clarify. Seven of Wands, Knight of Cups, Three of Pentacles. You need to send out some sort of invitation or some kind of situation where you need to work here with somebody. Either in your relationship, it's definitely in your relationship, whether it's your colleague or your person, romantically. You have to. You've got to collaborate with them because you need to defend yourself. This might also talk about resisting something, but when I look at this, these clarifiers to your advice over here, this is you needing to stand up for yourself and speaking up. This is a fight that's most likely going to happen with this individual. All right? And you're going to have to take this person out, because that's another Knight of Cups, talking about feelings and collaborating with them, working things out. You need to see things from your perspective, you on a self level. Remember, the nines are about ourselves. And in your advice, it's telling you you need to take care of you. So interesting. I don't know if this happened for a reason, but you know, I'm just sitting here like waiting for some video to upload, and I'm surfing through, you know, my TikTok and Instagram, and once in a while I'll hear some cool spiritual thing, and I follow certain monks. And this one monk, some of you might have seen this, comes up with this parable, some really interesting story, talking about the changing of seasons. And this bird that's in the sky chirping away, super, super happy in their mind and in their situation. Birds start going south for the winter because it gets cold, and birds go where it's warm. So bird never leaves. And as he realizes, this bird, that it's getting cold and he's got to go, stretches his wings, they freeze, and he falls to the ground. Cow walks by, poops on the bird, shits on the bird. Bird all of a sudden starts feeling good because the heat of the poop is warming up its feathers and it's bringing life back into the bird. Cat comes along, digs through the poop, eats the bird. Moral of the story is, and not all people who get you out of shit are your friends. I was like, wow, that's so true. So when I'm looking at this Nine of Pentacles, you guys got to take care of yourselves. So not everybody who shits on you. So if your boss is shitting on you right now, maybe they're trying to help you get better. But if you got a coworker who says things to you that tries to get you out of shit, might not be your friend either. So it's just one of the examples I'm trying to say. Same thing with a lover. If a lover is sitting there, you know, telling you, I'm the one who's gonna help you. I'm the one that's gonna get you out of this shit. You could be dealing with a narcissist, the devil. So interesting. And usually when I hear things like that for Aries videos or anybody's video that I'm about to do, I find that, you know, it makes sense to repeat that story to the querent. Now, the devil, the moon in reverse, death in reverse. Wow, this fucking tower, what you got last week and now again, still here. But this is the clarifier now because the damage has been done. It really does. It really is just rubble. It really is just not for you. It really is just something toxic, and it's something you haven't let go of. I'm trying to see what other question I can ask in regards to this outcome here for the week. What is the moon in reverse, please? Yeah, I think that there's something that's going to be revealed to you by another person, this person over here, right? And then this is the information this person is relaying to you. And because of this reason, then it causes this, right? Cause and effect. Something that you were not ending here. So let's ask some more questions. What is the devil? Four of Wands. There's an obsession of making something here be successful or to level up. So if you're at your job and you're trying to get that promotion, you're trying to elevate yourself, and they're just not validating you, or they're just not giving it to you, there's going to come a point where you're going to have to decide what you're going to do if you're going to move on, right? You have to keep your eyes peeled. You have to put your resume out there or see what else is out there. If this is love related, if you just can't get this relationship onto the next stage, onto the next level, because it looks like you might have been trying, it's time to be focusing on your future. It's weighing on your mind heavily, and I think that's what the devil is now. Now it's the devil's in your head. They're in your space, all right? Because it looks like you're about to start a new chapter very soon anyway. What is the The Emperor, please. The Emperor is the Five of Pentacles and Justice. So this is the thing, and this is the person that's not fair. So, excuse me. And in my culture, when you sneeze, you're saying the truth. So I also feel like it's an intuitive thing. This person right here, they're messing with your stability, whoever they are. Your real stability. They're your real problem, right? And they are, maybe it's not their fault, I really don't know, but they're the reason why you're feeling left out in the cold. I don't know if they're doing it or they're being used to be part of the reason why you are being left out in the cold, because it's crossed by justice. You're not getting your fair share in the situation, and that's the reason why. Because of this person. They're messing with your stability. What's Death in reverse, please? Very interesting, Aries. Go back to the advice. See? Death in reverse. You were trying to build something, and you were bringing it, you were making it happen with a lot of hard work and effort on your part. And you weren't letting it go. That's why death is here. But you kept getting roadblocks, obstacles, challenges. This is the person, the reason. Okay. So, something you probably need to confront. Maybe you might need to be alone or do something alone. Collaborate here with somebody. Go speak to somebody on your behalf. And yeah. Children and release your ex is here. Your love life is being affected by children. A lot of you need to release the ex energy. You really, really do. We're going to clarify that in the extended reading. But usually when you have released your ex, that energy is still encompassing you. So the universe is not going to bring you something new because it's just going to be unrequited love. That's it. You're not going to be ready. You're going to be like, no, no, just insta no. All right, let's continue. Wisdom House of Night, what say you? For Aries, please. Cycles. You're going through one right now as we speak. And yes, we are having an eclipse. Hello, this is eclipse season that's coming up. And that's what the Tower is, right? That's what the Tower is. You have been getting a Tower from last week and this week. The only difference is this week, it's just the clarifier, where last week it happened. All right, let's see what cycles is all about. What goes around comes around is the reference of the symbol of cycles. The moon goes from new to full in cycles that repeat each month. Whatever you're planning to do or reveal by asking your question will be revisited in other circumstances. Be clear about your action. You will surely meet this experience again. Remember, what goes around comes around, like the moon that revolves around the planet. The energy that you express in your next action will orbit around you. Make sure it's a good one. Meaning, if you haven't learned a lesson, it's going to be repeated. So there's that too. All right, guys, that's what I have for you this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next week.